Hello everybody, welcome back to Into the Breach. Before we get properly started, first off I need to clear my throat. That was disgusting. Second, Into the Breach as a series will be coming to a close. And it's not because I dislike the game. I still think that the game is well worth playing and that it is a lot of fun. It is a good game in every sense of the word. However, it is also a game that we've been playing for a lot longer than most. Let's put it that way. And I think it's time that as a channel, I retire it for something else. So this will be the last episode of Into the Breach, and later on today will be the series that takes its place for the next little while. Dead Cells, which you guys have obviously heard of. And if you haven't, just trust me, you're gonna want to watch that. Anyway, tactical roguelite simulation is going to come to a close. And you know what? That's it's a bit of a shame, honestly, that this game did not get as much of a public, I guess, good feel. Like a lot of people are like, it's too easy. It's too this. And I'm like, you know what? This game deserved so much more, I think, out of people. It's so good. It's so well put together, and there's so many ways to make it, really sing. That it's kind of sad that, it didn't. It's kind of like Wizard of Legend. It's one of those things where it's like you get to make up your own difficulty, and being in a situation where people aren't voluntarily doing that all the time, I guess kind of shows off why having, make your own difficulty kind of games don't always work out for the longevity of the thing, but I digress. I feel like this game is mechanically super good. I feel like the decisions that it forces you to make in order to be successful on every run are interesting and fun to come up with. And I'm going to be looking forward to playing this casually on my own for a long time to come, and occasionally on streams to pass the time. But as it stands, yeah, let's go ahead and make this a good run. So we've got the Riftwalkers, a group that we do not have a third island win with yet, and 0 hard mode difficulty wins with yet, because I started with them, and we started on normal mode. Where do we want to go to begin? This is actually a great time to do the RST Corporation. Before it becomes a massive freaking problem, it would be nice to be able to deal with this extra HP nonsense. RST was divided on asking for your help. Well, whatever. Let's see, defend the Earth Mover, block the Vex spawning 3 times, and protect the coal plant. Probably worth the power and especially the corporate rep. But it's going to be difficult, especially because we start off with a Hornet. Yikes. And because blocking the Vex spawning 3 times right now is not easy to do. The Renfield bombs should be a much easier thing to start off with. And oh my god, this is what you're actually doing. Okay, why don't we set up like this? It'll protect our artillery. Hopefully no one will jump up behind it. And even if they did, Bethany Jones is inside of it, so. Okay. 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 Now, we've got the perfect turn. I want to make this abundantly clear. It is the perfect turn. You walk up and you punch him. He's going to kill his own scion. He'll also block a spawn. You just need to shoot him, and that's dealt with. Finally, I'm trying to see if there's a way to, like, shove people around, like the Renfield bombs or whatever, to make them a bit safer. But I don't think that there's an easy way to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to shove this Renfield bomb further back. That way it's in less trouble. So he attacks nothing, he attacks that, which kills them both off. And he blocked an enemy for us. Like, just stellar, honestly, in every way, shape, and form. Let's go move over here. I'm going to... How do I want to do this? I would like to block a spawn. At least one. Because otherwise we're going to get overrun next turn. Big time. The other thing I'd like to do is maybe do enough damage to get a kill here, but... Can you move all the way around yet? No, you can't. What we can do is move like so. Get Nicola to get the punch. And then get our tank right here. I'm not sure if that's such a good move. You know, I think we actually keep our tank right where it is. We don't need to move it anywhere. And the reason why I say that right now is because they have leapers. Leapers are very bad for business. Ooh. Okay, nastiness. Not bad nastiness, mind you. Like, this is all nastiness we can deal with, however. Second last turn. Get one more hit and kill. Yeah, that seems easy enough. But the trick here is that we've got this wasp here. We got this guy here that needs to be, like, moved out of the way. And then everything needs to be shifted around. We might have to just sacrifice a little bit of power grid on this round. But I'll be damned if I'm going to do so stupidly and allow this beetle to be the one that does it. Move over here and punch him to kill him. And then you. We can't really do much other than just shoot straight ahead. Now, this will get him killed, so we'll lose one power grid, but we'll be down one more bad guy at least. No, wait! The scarab going first! Why didn't I think of that? Alright, because it's been a week. Alright, so you're attacking there. You're also attacking there. You're attacking there. Okay, can you move here to blast him? Yes. Is there a way for you to get up there? Punch him, deal him damage all at the same time, get a kill? No? Okay. I think that, in this case, the easiest thing to do is to just walk up and get a punch here and a kill. And then we'll move to the side and just shunt this beetle backwards, that way it doesn't hit anything. So, honestly, very well executed mission. We were lucky that, you know, we should have checked that scarab was going to shoot first. So that way we know that the hornet wasn't going to hurt the building. But as far as I'm concerned, lucky perfect score. Destroy 2 mountains, kill at least 7 enemies. Alright, the great thing about this team is that we have, like, a very average, well-rounded group. It can do the 7 enemies pretty early on. However, I feel like this is going to have an easier time doing that. My number one concern is that this dude moves forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. My number one concern is that the Leaper would attack Bethany Jones here, but that seems to not be the case. We're gonna set it up like so, I think. Makes the most sense to me. So all we have to do is kill at least 7 enemies, get the time pod, protect the coal plant. The killing 7 enemies should not be too difficult, I'm feeling. But I could be wrong. We can do almost the exact same trick we've done before. And punch this guy over here. He'll attack his own dude. It'll be a good time. If we move out of the way... And I don't want to block enemies this time around, if I'm being completely honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here and reduce both their HP by 1. So that way now when the Leaper attacks there, he'll die. And we'll shoot this one backwards. Now, here's an interesting situation. Does the time pod vanish in the Cataclysm as well? If it does, we're in a lot of shit. It does. Okay. There's too much going on all at once right now. We're not gonna, like, the time pod is worth protecting. 100%. I'm just annoyed because there's such an easy bead to set, like, saving everything else. Alright, we're gonna have to say goodbye to the time pod. It sucks. Like, this is the wrong mission for this time pod to be where it's at right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little upset. However, this is the correct decision. Like, no matter which way you look at it, this is the right way to do things. It's also a shame none of them that are, like, land-based units have, like, there we go. Now we have a turn that actually works. We need you to move back, and I need you to attack and kill him. That's fine by me. You can just move up and punch this dude. And honestly, you can just sit right here. The fact of the matter is, we could not save that time pod unless we did it on the first turn, and I didn't realize that until it was way too late. The good news is that we did everything else. So not a perfect mission. And we've probably lost that on a reactor core, which sucks. But, that corporate rep will make up for it, more or less. Sort of. There's no way to do that without getting my own dude killed, is the problem. And losing too much power grid for it to work. Alright, end the battle with less than 4 mech damage to protect the emergency batteries with Lightning Storm. I have a feeling that one's way doable. So let's give it a shot. Okay, I already hate this, if I'm being completely honest. But hey, let's do it. Okay, Lightning Storm is attacking me almost exclusively to start with. Amazing. How do we deal with this from the get-go? So we need to move this guy out of the way 100%. There's one... Who else is on a Lightning Storm? Is it just these three? Seems like it. They're not giving us a lot of angles to attack with either, which is very frustrating. Here, undo the move. Okay, the move I'm thinking of relies on us kind of shooting our own dude, but it should be fine. Do 1 damage here, and then that guy's saved, and then do 1 damage to this guy. They're going to be spawning a lot of folks next turn, but just as long as we don't lose anybody to a lightning strike this turn, I'm fine with that. There goes the freaking mountain. Okay, that's not cool as far as I'm concerned, game. But whatever, we'll deal with it. Okay, 4 more lightning strikes. The other mountain's being attacked, which is really lame. Okay, and a lot of other nonsense is happening as well. You're dead already, which is fine. You could use some deading right now. There is a way to do this. If I sit here and I shoot this guy, it will do damage to the Leaper. It'll liberate our own punch mech, and that will get us the ability that we need to be able to kill some people. So yeah, let's do that 100%. Now that we're in this situation, you can kill him easily enough. And then thanks to the Lightning Storm, you don't even need the Lightning Storm for this, actually. You can just straight up get the kill, so let's do that. Alright, all that's left on the field now is a Leaper that is punchable. I like this a lot, and they're only getting 1 spawn on the second last turn, which is sick. Downside, the Lightning Storm has made it even harder for us to defend those 2 cities. Because it keeps on blowing up all the freaking mountains. Alright, this is not a problem. 100% not a problem. Move here. Blast this guy into the Lightning Storm. Call it a day. We'll block 1 of these spawns, at least for this next round. And then, move the tank close enough that we can actually deal with whoever's coming out there. We've also blocked it off so that we ground-based units can't really get past this little wall of things. A wise choice, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, 1 scarab, 2 scarab. Not even worried. Walk up to this dude. Punched. Let the lightning storm deal with this. And then, yeah, that's it. Honestly, good mission in every way, shape, and form here. The only downside I'm having right now is that we still didn't get that perfect island because of the stupid time pod nonsense earlier on. That was a cheesy time for a time pod to show up. Like, it couldn't have showed up on this mission where we had, like, a boring last turn. Nah. Defend the terraformer. Oh, that's an easy one with lots of corporate rep attached to it. Let's go. I mean, it's not easy, but it's easy enough. Yeah, so long as we keep the leaper away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the leaper can't get to our artillery. That's fine. We've also set it up in such a way that hopefully we can terraform some enemies on the first turn. We can. Easily, I might add. And it's a couple of really good enemies. I would like to do this terraform on the last turn, if at all possible. Or on a turn where we don't need to kill people. Like, this needs to happen. Like, right away. It's too good not to. I suggest that we move over here and shoot him. Let's not block 2 spawns, but let's block in the other spawns anyway. See if we can't get a situation set up where they, you know, spawn someplace where we can just terraform a couple of people, or safely terraform an area that people are not going to end up in very often. Okay. Yo! What the hey, dude? Okay, so we have to move Nikola up here to get the punch. And a nice level up gives us +3 grid defense. See, look, I know 3 grid defense doesn't sound great, okay? I know better than most. However, it's worth mentioning that when it comes down to it, I'd rather have that grid defense than not. So, why don't we move our tank out of the way. And then just get the shot done with wait, hold on. Undo. Is there a way to... Yeah, there is. Okay. Move out of the way. Repair. Crap. Reset the turn. I'm mad because, like, that's not a time that I want to have to reset it. Move up here and Nikola gets the punch, no doubt. I don't want to shove our tank around unnecessarily. I also don't want to put him in a place where he's just not going to end up being helpful later on down the line. So where do you need to move to do your attack? Right, we have to terraform that way first. Terraform. Then I can move here. You know what? Set me up on the other side to repair. There we go. That works a lot better. This way at least you block a spawn as well. Alright, 3 bugs. We can handle 3 bugs. Okay, there's no easy way to shove people necessarily exactly where I want them. However, I've got a plan. Move all the way over here. Do I have a plan? Like, okay, here's what I want to do. I want to terraform this section here. So on the last turn, hopefully I can box people in here and do the, and like get maybe a good kill. But I could do that right now and actually land a good kill on the scarab so we don't have to deal with it next turn. If I use my artillery to do it. Like, we sit here and we shove him there and then we terraform it and he's dead, right? That just means that our next turn, the terraform's going to be a lot less useful, which is not great for the very last turn. I like my last turn to be the most useful one. So here's what I'm going to do instead. Get that attack and the shove. The attack cancels nice here. Yeah. Punch. Kill. Move. Shove. Kill and very badly hurt. Then use this to terraform the last really useful area of grassland left. Alright. We don't block any spawns in the last turn. But everybody's so disparate. And we're getting at least one kill this way already that I'm feeling pretty okay about this. Okay, so get the kill on the Scarab. Don't even worry about it. Your natural job would be to punch the Scarab and kill it, Nicola. Bethany Jones could easily just shove both of these folks out of the way right away by doing this. No doubt. However, it would be very nice to get like a double kill somehow. So if I shoot and tank that one, I just move to the side and then I knock them around. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Watch this. So we shoot, boom, then that'll happen. But not before we do this. That was sick. Okay, good little mission. And I'm continuing to feel very confident about all this. Lots of interesting decisions made. We've got a perfect score so far. Which is, like, pretty sweet. It might not be a perfect island, because I'm pretty sure that the time pod does count towards that, which sucks, but whatever. Now, this one's going to be a little bit tough. Extra HP, Super Hornet, all that nonsense. That's going to make things a little bit difficult. We can... We can make things a little bit easier on ourselves if we set up this triple stab from the Hornet boss. And hopefully we can maybe even get some kills this way. So there's a double stab at the very least, and then there's all this garbage going on. What the hell? Here's a good news thing, though. If we just move to the side and shoot him here, he'll kill that, and that's dealt with. And this way, you're also done, and, you know, you're gonna die now. We might as well do one additional damage here while we can. So what does this look like? He stabs, those two lose 1 HP, and now they get 2 more people that spawned. Okay, you're not doing anything helpful. You only have 2 HP and can be, like, shoved out of the way / hurt / whatever. I would like to be able to, like, kill him, but that's going to take time. It's going to take a decent amount of time at the rate this is going. It's probably more worth our while to shove this guy backwards so he misses. But that just puts him in a really weird position. Like, this Hornet's going to become a problem if I let him live for too long. So I'm not going to let him live for too long. Get the shove. Punch and kill this guy. And you know what? I think at this point is a perfect time for us to sacrifice our shield. However, if we're going to sacrifice our shield, let's sacrifice our shield in a way that gives us an out. So, get this attack off. We're going to lose the shield on Bethany Jones, which, admittedly, a little scary, because that puts her within kill range. Next turn, this boss Hornet should be killable. And it also, in this situation, allows us 3 different outs. We can move around here. Okay, Alpha Hornet showed up. I really wish it wouldn't. And it's not going first, either, which kind of sucks. I think the easiest thing to do right now is to punch the boss and just kill it. Yeah, punch the boss and kill it. No doubt. But then... No, reset the turn. I think we can't punch the boss from that angle. Because what we need to do is move this Hornet over here, right? The only person that can do that... We're going to have to attack our own dude to make this work. But this does work. Okay, building saved. Move over here. Easy peasy. Alright, we're going to have 4 bugs to deal with. One of which is this Hornet from Hell, who has 4 HP, so there's no way we kill it. There's just actually no way we can kill it. The good news is that it's gonna be the easiest part of all this. If we do this, yeah, it puts us pretty low. But not so low that we can't get another kill, move around, and just get this dude to shoot nothing at all. Yeah, this is fine. Good island. Not a perfect island, unfortunately, because of that stupid time pod. But I'm having a good time. Like, this was a good time. An impressive performance, thank goodness. And, yep, turns out that that was required for a perfect island. Sad face. Okay, I think that we need to take a quick look at all these for sure. A dangerous projectile that damages everything it passes by. Okay, a little weird. Use grapple. No, definitely not the grapple. Astral bombs, we don't need it. Targeted strike is fantastic. 100% would get, like, an extra airstrike is fine. Grab 2 of those. And then, we could overpower the grid. I don't think we have much of a choice, unfortunately. So we're going to overpower the grid. We got a grid defense of 20%. And with 2 cores, they probably need to go onto our tank, I would imagine. That extra 1 damage is huge. So we're going to go ahead and put that damage onto the tank. And then I'll also make sure that, let's see, does the tank want to do multiple things? Now, we're going to give the targeted strike to our combat mech for now. Punchy McPunchface. Which we should actually call it Punchy McPunchface. Like, well, now that we have the chance. Punchy McPunchface. No, Punchy McPunch is fine. That's okay. I'll take that. That's cool. Cannon mech, El Tanco Grande. El Tanco Grande also works. And artillery mech is gonna be Labo. Alright. Yeah, we've got everything where it needs to be. We spent our money. We have a perfect score, if not a perfect island so far, and that's alright. For our second island, preferably never the spider. I think that our best bet might be to go here. Armor's a problem. They have a spider, which is an issue. But of all the places that can help deal with the spider, detritus actually works really well. So we'll give it a shot. Wow. Disposal unit? Oh, please. Alright, so a lot of alphas. Fair. Very fair. Let's set things up like so. The idea here being 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the leaper can only go one of a couple of different places. I want to be able to get a first turn disposal that gets rid of like half of them. And we've set ourselves up beautifully for that already. Beautifully. That's 3 done already. So 100%, this is the one that we're doing. Now comes the interesting part. So, how do we deal with him? And how do we deal with you? We walk up and punch you. Won't do quite enough. We can't really attack you in a straight line anywhere. Honestly, I think that our best bet is to move out of the way of that dude. And then we can attack this guy, shift them onto the acid. Ooh. Hold on. I could use the targeted strike, but it's not a good idea this turn. I don't want to waste that kind of power right now. You only have one use with this, you know? Don't miss your chance to blow. It does get us a kill on an alpha on the first turn, which is, like, really nice. You know what am I kidding? Absolutely do that. That was worth it. You know it was. So they don't have any spawns this turn. And I move myself closer just so that way I've got something to maybe do next turn. But, as it stands, you're going to attack nothing. And then we're going to have at least one more spawn. Yep, a couple of different spawns next turn. Scary thought. That's a lot of them. I really wish there weren't so many. You get punched for 4, and then I could shoot you to kill you. This would be a perfect turn for us to use the disposal here. And get rid of some mountains while we still have some downtime. We can't keep blocking spawns nonstop. So get the punch, guaranteed, and then get the shot to kill. It doesn't matter. At 3 HP, a lot of things kill you. Straight up. So this is probably fine as is. One of my ideas that I'm currently in the middle of having is that I could just shove him off of that spawn, and then next turn... You know what? Let's do that. Let's get as many spawns as possible for this coming turn to pop up. And then hopefully we can use the disposal to kill off a good chunk of them. Like 2 or 3 of them. So far, so good. So far, so good. Alright, so that's not going to do damage this turn. That's fine. How do we want to do this? I think that this is the easiest thing to do right now. Getting these 3 kills here, piece of cake. The trick then is you. We can shove him out of the way, no problem. And then the trick becomes, how do we deal with this guy? So you're stuck here. Alright, so I have another idea. This might seem a little counterintuitive, but what if we took the disposal unit and used it to destroy these, like, squares here? Right? And then you move how fast right now? You move a grand total of 1, 2, and 3, I'm guessing, yeah? Yeah. You only move 3. But as long as you move out of the way, that's all that matters. If I move here and punch this dude to free him up and get rid of the spider, that's a sick idea. It's worth it as far as I'm concerned. You shoot these 3 jokers. Perfect. You move over here. You shoot and kill him. And then you drown this man. And then on the last turn, they have an acided up dude, which will be the easiest thing in the world to kill. We get to get rid of all the mountains, no problem. And 1 punch. 1 punch! Dee. Alright, that's it. That was a piece of cake. I love the disposal unit missions so much. They're so good. They're always fun, too. Like, you have this, like, super artillery. Why wouldn't you ever want to do it? +1 mech move? Okay, that +1 mech move is huge. Especially on the tank. So we're going to leave it there. Waste chambers are easy, and will get us towards a perfect island, which we could desperately use. Defend both power plants and kill at least 7 enemies. We could do it. It's entirely possible. I'll give it a shot, actually. It should be worth it. The trick, then, is dealing with this freaking spider before it becomes an issue. So, I will set up here, and I'll set up here. Now, there's a high chance that our tank gets... that our Punchy McPunch gets all spidered up. Yep, thought so. However, it's not the end of the world. Punchy McPunch being all spidered up is not an issue, really. What is an issue is everything else. Especially you. Like, what I would do to be able to kill off this spider right away. We can get this scarab to actually do some work for us, so I'm going to leave him right where he is. And I would like to kill this spider right away, and it does give us that option. The problem, then, is then how do we get this other dude to miss? And since we need to kill at least 7 enemies, we can't really afford to be blocking spawns all the time. Yeah, kill off the spider. Guaranteed. I think that we are going to go ahead and harm this guy. No. We need you to move up. And then I need you to shove down. I've done it! I've done it! The perfect first turn. No blocks. The spider web is dead. The spider is dead. That guy is dead. Okay, now the trick is surviving all the rest of this nonsense. So you're attacking the building. You're attacking the power plant. You're there. So on this turn, we could use the artillery to shove one dude this way and shove the other dude this way. However, we need to get some kills as well. So a punch would be very helpful somewhere in there, I imagine. Just to do damage. We also have the tank shot. I think that the tank shot's probably the best part about all this. We stand here and we shoot this guy into the drink. He dies. This guy's still alive. We can punch him and kill him instantaneously if we wanted. Then we have the artillery shell to knock these two away from their intended targets. But then they don't do much damage. It might be better for us to actually leave this guy alone, depending on who attacks first. You attack first? Great. So what we'll do is we'll shove these two around. He'll attack and kill the scorpion. I'll move over here and kill this dude. Finally, I'll move up here and punch him into the mountain to do as much damage as we possibly can. This will save us our power grid, do as much damage to enemies as possible, and allow as many blocks as possible to spawn, as many of the Vect to spawn as possible as well. Again, the tanky one, which got acided up, which is really nice. So, you've got 1 HP left. You're attacking a building, you're attacking a power plant, and you're doing that thing. Okay. He's easy enough to kill. You're also easy to kill. The trick then is all the rest of this nonsense. Like, do we sacrifice power grid to make this one work? I think the answer here has to be yes. Unless... Here's an idea. Get that kill. Get Bethany Jones to tank here. While we're doing that, you punch and kill this dude. There. No sacrifice needed. We'll lose a shield, but otherwise it's fine. And we have enemies that are easy to deal with. This Firefly is stuck. Well, like 100% stuck. That's huge. Also, if we just move out of the way, they'll shoot themselves and get a kill, which is really, really nice. I'll be honest, though. I'm pretty sure there's no way we can kill this guy now as a result of all this. If I move backwards there, that's going to get my own tank killed. That's bad. Don't do that. Move here. Shoot him, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. You might as well just repair. I mean, the other option is that because you go first, you can attack and kill. It doesn't matter. Just yeah, no, there's nothing else we can do. We've defended both power plants. He'll attack and kill his friend. He'll miss, and then that's that. We've killed almost all the enemies. We killed 8 of them. Out of 10. That's not bad. 80% kill rate in a mission is, like, totally acceptable. And our grid defense continues to go up. This is huge. Alright, so that's the 2 hard missions of the island done already. Fantastic. Conveyor belts are scary. Kill at least 7 enemies. Is that doable on this mission? It's a little harder, but there is the pond here. That makes things a little bit interesting. You know what? Kill these 7 enemies. With the situation we got going on? Sure. We'll set up the spider bait over there. We'll try to set up the leaper kill over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move you back 1 or 2. And we'll try to set up the leaper kill here. Okay. How are we looking? Oh my god. Okay, time pipe. That's worthwhile and we have to go for it. That was exactly as I expected. That was not what I expected. And what the hell are you doing? Why are you there? Excuse me? Pardon? Okay, so here's an easy option. I could just artillery shell them. But the problem is that this guy is not happy with the artillery shell. If I do this, I'll shove a couple of problems away from me, which is nice. Okay, here's an idea. If I shoot my own dude, it'll break the web, which we need to do. It'll do us all some damage, which is no good, but it's probably worthwhile. I'd like to move here. And I'll take the shot, honestly. Then move this guy over here, and then kill him. Alright, so we've got the pod. Pod is protected. You have taken 1 damage. We've already killed almost half the enemies that we need to. And they only get 3 more spawns this turn, because I'm assuming people are going to continue to leap out of the drink here. Oh, good grief. Okay, suddenly I don't like this either. I could airstrike myself. Which is like a patently bad idea. What is a good idea would be to shove this dude over here, because he's going to go 3rd. 3rd is not good enough. I'm coming to realize. Shit. This web is compromising. How are we gonna do this? Like, currently our tank is just... El Tonko is not able to do anything this round. Which is a shame. Like, a massive shame. If I punch this guy, then the tank can get a kill there, but then at what cost? That might be our best bet, though. And then we just get the artillery around here to shove some people in the way, and then we take 1 power grid damage. While killing off one of the alphas that we need to kill off. It's not ideal. I still think that this is a really good idea, though. Shove him out of the way. Perfect. Move this guy back. Move this guy forward. Undo both those moves. I'm trying to think about how can we deal with the scarab. We need to deal with it, and I would like to deal with it primarily by moving it this way and hurting it at the same time, but that's not possible. In fact, one of the very few effective things we could do would be to use this airstrike to shove this scarab over here and block a spawn. You know what? We're going to sacrifice a little bit of our power grid this round in a bid to block off a couple of spawns and get a couple of kills. We have enough people on the scene right now that if we were to get kill on all of them, we would accomplish our objective. Okay. Nothing super problematic about this, actually. Too many spawns, though. Just far too many spawns. We could get you to just block a spawn for us, which is super helpful and handy. And I would like that very much. So block a spawn for me, please. You will die for this as well, which is nice. You are easily killed by shooting you with the tank, and you are easily killed by punching you with the mech. So let's do that, and then do this. Okay, so we're going to have 2 spawns and a leaper next turn that we have to deal with. But this block is going to go ahead and get a kill onto the alpha scarab, which is exactly what we need. It's not going to get a kill. What the hell? Pardon? I feel cheated. Just a little bit. Okay, so look at it this way. It's still an easy kill on this scarab. No problem. We don't have to worry about this leaper at all. And if I can get a kill otherwise, that would be sick. Can you move fast enough for it? Unfortunately not. That one extra move here is really, really handy on the one other mech. But, like, we really can't do anything with Punch Mech this turn. So what I'm going to do is move out of the way and shoot him. And then, I guess, if we had one more turn, then we could get a kill. But no dice. So, weird mission. We managed to kind of work with it, which is nice. But weird, still. That was not a perfect mission in the sense that, like, we weren't able to have a perfect time with it. Like, it was still a little strange. And we lost some score that we should have had. So, Reactor Core plus Abe, who has +2 mech HP. Okay. That's pretty much strictly better than the +3 grid defense. So we'll swap the 2 around. The Reactor Core, at the moment, is best used here to give our Punch Mech a little bit more work. Plus, the fact that it's armored and has +2 HP means that our Punch Mech can now actually tank a little bit. If we wanted a perfect island, which we are currently working towards, waste chambers would be the best way to do it. Conveyor belts. Conveyor belts just scare me, honestly. There's, conveyor belts just do a lot of weird stuff. But the heap does not allow for a lot of room for error either. You know what? Let's make this interesting. Let's go for the super long conveyor belt and see what we can do about it. Alpha spider. Ah, that's disgusting. I think our best bait is to move set up here, here, and here. And then that way, if the spider shows up here, it's not a big deal, and we can try to shove somebody into the drink or something. Like, right now, this is just odd, and I kind of hate it. Alright, so that's going to move this guy this way. Of that, I have no doubt. Let's see. If I move here, and I shove you over that way, that's a good decision. I think this is worth it. Yep, this is 100% worth it. Because he'll do the damage necessary for this to actually work. He'll kill his own dude. You... Not attacking. Turns over. Right. I knew that. Because he used the thing. Right, okay, that makes sense. We could just kill him, but again, we're kind of using that dude there now. We could kill off the spider by losing my own shield, which is a little scary. I'd rather not. I could do even a little bit more damage. Yeah, no, this idea I like, actually. So now you're going to be attacking here. That's hugely helpful to me. So you attack the spider. It's down to 1 now. It's easy to deal with. Everything's at 1 HP. That spider's annoying. Okay. That's a double kill. Easily done. What do I do with you, though? I could try to shoot you. And you know what? Yeah, I'll take the shot on this one. That's fine. Easy kill. Does 1 damage to Abe. Abe doesn't care, though. He's got 5 HP. We don't want to take much more damage, though. Like, we're up to 3 damage taken from all this nonsense. We can't really afford to block any more spawns, either, which is a little bit scary. You can be killed, actually, instantaneously. Which is a sweet deal, as far as I'm concerned. What's your deal? What can you do this turn? We can punch this guy into the drink. I think that makes a good deal of sense. Get the kill. Keep it easy. Keep it sane. Keep it clean. And you know what they say about kills? Kills are more important than blocking at this point. So get another kill here. Alright, we shouldn't be taking any more mech damage this round, if we're good about this. Hello, a leaper, and another leaper, and then this dude. Alright, so this guy's a slight issue, but only a slight one. If I shoot him, he'll be on the conveyor belt, and he'll move, and he'll attack his own leaper. Who goes first? You do? Nice. That's perfect, then. So, I think we're gonna do that. No matter how this works out, that's in the positive for me. We'll get a shot off on you and use Bethany Jones to get the kill. And, alright, this last turn should be an easy one. Yep, piece of cake. That did exactly what I was expecting it to do. The other outcome was that the leaper would be shoved into the other leaper, killing them both. Which would be fine. So, here's our perfect island. Or at least our attempt at perfect island. We have a beetle leader that we have to deal with, though. And that's going to make things a little bit tough. I would like to bait the beetle leader into attacking this way. As for the other two... The other two are an issue. I want to make that abundantly clear. Especially this leaper is a problem. But we can deal with that. Oh, that's nasty! And I hate it. Here's an idea. I think we have to move the web. Then we'd use this opportunity to do what? Get the tank to move here, shoot the spider, kill it, then this guy over here to punch and kill this dude. That's the best option I got. So you shouldn't be attacking anything. Yeah, absolutely do that. Do 4 damage, then cancel his attack? Yeah, that sounds sick, actually. Okay, so the leaper doesn't do anything. There's a spider that's in our midst, which is not great. But not impossible to deal with. In fact, it's a very easy to deal with situation on that front. This is by far the best move we've got for that. No question about it. You still have 3 HP, huh? You get the tank over here to blast him. You know what? I'm willing to let this beetle lord do its thing. I think we move up here and we just murder it. Yeah. We'll let the beetle lord do its thing. Attack and kill his friend. Light the ground on fire, just in case if somebody else wants to sit on that for us. Alright, and now we've got an easy turn. You move up to this guy. Take your lack of armor now and punch him into the drink. He's currently not on fire. Honestly, just get Bethany Jones to get the kill. Or to help split the experience a little bit better, he should die to fire first. Thank God. And it was split at 2 and 2 amongst my two other units, so that's fine. Okay. Last turn. Easiest turn of life. You blast this guy into the water and the drink. No issues, no questions. You smash him into the drink, and then you go ahead and repair yourself so that way you're not even acided up anymore. That was a fantastically simple mission. And we got rid of Spider Town. Like, we don't have to deal with spiders during out the majority of the mission anymore. The only spider we'd have to deal with is maybe going to the main dude, Ralph Carlson. Like, that's the easiest 2 corporate rep I've gotten in my life. Let's do it. Alright, spend rep. What do we have for weapons? This is the time. Gravwell. Okay. Okay. Heavy artillery. You know what? Sell off Nikola. Grab 3 of these. And then call me in the morning. Give me that +2 damage as well. Alright, so with +2 damage, we're doing pretty well there. Let's see, +1 mech reactor. I'm not sure if it's more important than mech move. It's about the same difference by the time it's all said and done. And honestly, you're just slightly better. We'll use the mech move in this case, but the extra experience will mean that we'll get up to that 3rd level, and hopefully that'll be like an extra like HP or extra move or something like that. And if it ends up being great defense, we can sell them off and put Thui back in there. We now have a 4 damage punch, which is huge. I think that our next bit of corporate rep should be going to making sure that our artillery now does 3 damage instead of the 1 damage it currently does. But you know, they'll have to wait for another time. So we could go to Archive Inc. Archive Inc. I think is our best bet for our 3rd island, but it's still going to be a little scary. Do not kill the volatile Vec. Easier said than done. Retrospect Park. This looks like a mission. Okay, take less than 3 grid damage. Should be doable. Protect the coal plant. Also doable. We want to bait the superworm into attacking here or here, ideally. That'd be sweet. And then I'll keep my artillery in the back line far enough away that if the worm burrows up here, we should still be able to deal with it. You're going to be an issue. Like, all of you are going to be an issue. We need some of you to land on mines. And I'm hoping that we've got a situation here where some people think that's a good idea. Time pod. It's a time pod. God damn it. Thank God. At least one of you landed on a mine. Land on a mine? Yeah, thank you. Okay. That was scary for a minute there. I'm like, they're all like avoiding the mines. What a bunch of dicks. Okay, so we're actually in a good spot to deal with a lot of this very, very quickly and very, very easily. I would like to sit here and then punch him. Easy kill. Then, if I just take this artillery mech and shove the alpha into a mine, it's an easy kill. And then I'll use this guy to just collect the time pod. So we've collected the time pod. It's a bit of a risk in terms of strategy because that's a turn that we've effectively wasted. We also used up one of our very few mines to do that, so that's not so good. Okay, you're dealable with. And another mine has done its job. I'm very pleased about this. Let's see, how fast can Bethany Jones move? Fast enough that we can get a kill on this guy, no problem. The trick then would be to move this guy over here, punch him, get the easy kill. Okay. Can you get the kill? Yes, you can. Okay, nicely done. Small problem. There's nothing for Bethany Jones to do here. So we wasted her movement as well. She's in a good spot to deal with whatever shows up next turn, but, you know, still a little scary. Easy dealt with Scorpion, not so easily dealt with Scorpion. Okay. Yeah, I'd shove him into the drink, no problem. But what else could we do? We could also shove him over here, so he'll attack and kill his friend. Because he does 3 damage. Yep, that's an attack and a kill on the friend, which is fantastic for us. And then we'll just set up. Yeah, this is fine. And he'll get a block for us, which is really, really nice as well. Another 2 scorpions. This last round. Little worrying for a minute there, but like this is a thankfully easy thing to deal with. Move over here, shove him there, and then finally, AB Samaru gets the punch, the kill. It's easy. Everything died. 100% kill rate. Perfect. The mines did all the work, but I'll take it. Honestly, the mission's balanced that way anyway. So what's inside? Aerial bombs for our brute class if we wanted to do that. It's not a terrible idea in the sense that we'll be able to kind of create cloud cover, but clouds tend to be more annoying than not if you don't have the right situation set up for them. I think that in my world, we start installing these right away. You don't need the HP because you got the shield. We start installing these right away into our artillery in an effort to jumpstart our ability to get her up to 3 damage. Okay, this region has an old airfield that can provide air support. Fantastic. Please don't bomb me. That'd be ideal. Ah, right, I forgot they got the explosive dude on this one. Alright, what we're going to try to do then is set up a worm smash here. Here or here, one of the two. And then I would like to have this guy be the non-primary target. How do we do this? You know what? Let's set up here. That gives us the most options, and our Abe should be able to move up and punch whoever he wants to at the rate this is going. Now, another time pod. Okay, so the game is throwing time pods at me, which is fine. Okay, he's dead, but we need to kill this guy first or do something to this guy fast in order to really deal with him. Because this is going to explode when he dies. Let's see, is there a way to kill him? There is. If we just do this, he'll die. Worth it. Alright, now you are going to die, and while you're at it, kind of protect our building here, so that's fine. You might as well move up to here, and since you don't move, we'll punch and do 4 damage to you, no problem. You know what? Take less than 3 grid damage. Nothing about mech damage. Block a spawn this turn. Make it so we can get an easy time pod pickup next turn. Okay. The airstrike is in a weird position that I kind of hate. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan. Worm goes first, if I remember correctly, yes? Yeah, Worm will go first. I would like to avoid that if at all possible. Should be an easy kill. Stand over here, get the time pod, and then smash him. Giving it to Bethany, maybe not the smartest decision, but it'll have to do. Move over here. Shove. And kill, I suppose. Which gets him leveled up to full. What do we get? Plus 2 mech HP. Okay, sweet. That's actually really, really handy. Alright, now the fun starts. We have a worm that spawned, a scorpion that's on fire, a firefly, and another scorpion. Alright, you're attacking nowhere important, and you're gonna die to other stuff anyway. You need to die right away. So I can punch you, and then you'll die, and that's not an issue at all. Great, I love it. Let's do that. Let's do more of that. Sitting here and then blasting him for 1 is, like, not helpful. If we shove like this, though, that problem's dealt with. We can do 1 damage to him, or we can kill him. Get the kill on this guy. That makes the most sense. And Abe's not quite leveled up, but very close. Now we're leveled up. I wonder what he got. I don't think our grid defense went up, so like we're gonna get something useful out of it, I think. And no one is anywhere helpful right now. So that was +1 mech reactor. That's huge. We should be able to get a punch here that gets an instant kill if we wanted it. I would rather get a kill on this guy if at all possible, but I don't think it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to shove the scorpion down. Get you to shove him over here. That will get a kill there, no problem. And then we'll get you to go up here and punch. And then that's dealt with. The airstrikes have been incredibly helpful this time around. There have been a couple of times that we've played into the breach, and the airstrikes have done nothing helpful but hurt us. Non-stop, like just constantly pinning us in terrible positions and stuff. So I'm really glad that this worked out the way that it did. A time pod protected, very nice. Another reactor core. Yeah, there we go. I like it. I like it a lot. +1 mech reactor and +2 mech HP are huge. So we have a 5 HP tank. Massive. Do we want to put the reactor core in there? Not yet. With 1 extra reactor core on you, we could get rid of your targeted strike. Give you this, and then have the dash ready to go. So that way you can attack from all over the place, and then this way the tank is the one that has the ability to kind of go, okay, do I have a straight line? No? Then I'll do an artillery strike on this turn. That makes the most sense to me. Having this dash punch means that we now have a tank that shoots for 4 damage from a distance, which is bananas. So yeah, let's do that. Kill at least 7 enemies, destroy the dam, protect the defense left. Done. I don't even need to, like, that's a done deal. 100%. Ideally, I would like the worm to attack here somewhere. I want to kill the dam on the first turn when everybody's kind of stuck on this side, because there's a lot of land-based units in this, on this island. Being able to get the dam here would be huge. Please do it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So how do I deal with all you jokers? Specifically. Like, I can break the dam right now using this tank and kill off 2 of you, no problem. But then it's you 2 jokers that I got an issue with. So, how do we do this then? If... I blast like so. Doesn't do enough. How do we... Well, okay, like, this is actually a tricky situation. Like, I've got the ability to do these punches from across the map. If I take out the dam, then these 2 go away with it. Then we have all this water in the way. It might not be the right turn to break the dam, oddly enough. Who goes first out of the bunch? You go first, second, third, then you're last. We can deal with the worm and get this guy to attack his friend at the same time, which would be handy. But then, that, again, the problem here is that they got this line. It makes it impossible to attack down right now. So what we need to do is break that up somehow. Or we stick with my original plan. I think we stick with the original plan. We're going to move the tank here and take the shot. This floods. We then move this guy over here and shoot. To do what? Move this guy away? Yeah, move this guy away and off. Well, the other option is maybe we don't need to use the punch. Like, the punch would be great, don't get me wrong. The punch does a lot of damage. But what if we use the punch mech to do the damage to the dam and break it? Then we use the artillery to shove one guy in the drink guaranteed. And then use the artillery to shove the other guy off. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Counterintuitively, this is the best way to do this. Because now you've got these 2 artillery units, sort of, in a way of speaking, in the back doing their thing. Perfect. Now, I don't think that they've got leapers or anything, so all we need to do is make sure that this guy gets on dry land, and we'll be able to get a kill. You're an easy kill. We need to start getting our tank across the water if we can. Shove him into the drink. Good job, Bethany Jones. Here, you know what? Move our tank over here. Do as much damage as we can. Then get you to shove and punch this guy into the... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the tank's going to have to handle the right flank. I think from this distance, there's not much else we can do. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. For a second there, I was actually worried. We need to kill this guy right now. If I move out of the way, you attack and kill your friend, which is great. I can punch you and do a lot of damage, which is helpful. Worth. Get someone else to block the spawn for us this turn, please. Okay, so when the Firefly shoots this guy, he'll die, explode, do damage to the Firefly. The Alpha Digger will, yeah, the Alpha Digger's explosion will do damage to the Firefly, the 1 damage. It'll then also, because who goes first? You go first, so you're going to do damage to the Firefly first, then the Firefly kills you, you then explode, do more damage to the Firefly who's now on fire, you also block a spawn. This is great. This is a perfect turn. Absolutely do it the way that we're thinking of doing it. Yeah, massive. Massive. 1 HP left, huh? Also 1 HP left. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I shoot this guy, he's gonna explode. Which does 1 damage to the people it needs to do. 1 damage too. I then can attack and kill this guy. And then move over here and punch him and kill him. And then the fire kills off the Firefly before anything happens. 10 out of 10. That was... I'm really glad that I took the time to figure out that first turn. Counterintuitively, punching it down with the melee character was the best way to move forward. Let's continue to install reactor cores over here. 1 more reactor core, and then we'll have the ability to get the +2 damage on our artillery mech, which is astoundingly strong. Let's see what's left. Do not kill the volatile Vec, defend the artillery support, protect the clinic. This might be the easiest one out of the bunch, because the artillery support actually can fight for itself. It is a little scary if this guy isn't dealt with, but he should be dealable with. We want to make it very obvious that the worm should attack here. Here's the best place for it to attack. If it attacks anywhere else, I'm going to be upset. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, so our artillery unit can blast him, but not without taking some damage, not without dealing some damage with an explosion in the process. I'd rather that it didn't happen. So what are we going to do? I think we can take our tank here and get this to work out perfectly. We shoot, we kill, no problem. Now, this I am more than willing to do. We punch, move on there. We're going to take 2 damage, but it's worth it because then you'll die and block the thing at the same time. I'm going to move the artillery unit back in the hopes that not only will we be able to get the kill here, but then if we need to, we can move left and right as well. And if we have to, we can just move back and shoot as well. Finally, it would be great if we did 1 damage to this guy, so that way next turn, we can get Punch Mech to do some stuff to him. Chances are, dude will be here. Oh, you're on fire now. I didn't think of that. That was dumb. You're going to need to take a turn to repair at some point, and this might be that turn. So, how are we going to do this? If this is going to be that turn, then I would suggest moving here and repairing. You get the shot and, like, badly hurt him. You can move to the side and then hurt him again, and then we can get the artillery to do a poke to there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, that makes the most sense. Block a spawn. Repair, so that way you're not on fire anymore. Get the artillery over here, blast him for 1, light him on fire in the process. Maybe, I'm not sure if that's how that works. And then shoot and kill. This positioning isn't fantastic, but it'll do. You're already taking 1 damage a turn. That's nice. Okay, you are annoying. Right where you're at, you're annoying. Okay, right where a lot of people are right now, it's a little annoying. I can move over here and just punch. Get the kill and like knock them into the drink. But the trick here then is that we've got this artillery unit that's not doing anything this turn. And also, there's no need to use the punch mech to do that when I can just get the our tank mech to do it. Instead of wasting 4 damage. Yeah, that makes sense. Move off the spawn. Get the attack and kill. Move this guy back. Blast him for 1. Moving the artillery unit back a little bit further. There's nothing to attack really with this guy. Yeah, just go for the attack here. Get the kill. Alright, this is still fine. But I'm a little bit worried. We're going to have 4 units on the field next turn. And they're practically all alphas at this point, which is like, whatever, I suppose. Scorpion, huh? Okay. The good news is that this guy's finally dealt with. After turns upon turns of just poking with the artillery, he's finally dead. You need to be killed. That's easy enough to do, thankfully. It's almost easier to do this. Shove him out of the way so we can get this guy over here. Get the punch kill on the alpha, which is huge. And then we might as well give the artillery kill to Bethany Jones. Not that it matters. Like, this way we kill as many people as possible. Now, again, it doesn't matter. We're all at full experience now. But you get the idea. Still perfect, like, so far, perfect island. So far, really good score. Now the tricky part. The spider leader. So the spider leader has problems in the sense that, like, they put webs all over the place. Or at least webbish kind of stuff. It's easy to kill, but it's going to be really frustrating to kind of, like, deal with in general. I need to give myself some outs. I need to give myself some space. I think this is the easiest way to do that. So I'm expecting the worm to pop up here or here. Spider jumps forward. Yep, okay. Okay, so we have some interesting situations popping up here. I think that one of the easiest things to do would be to walk up and just punch and almost kill this guy. Like, that makes sense to me. But then we need to deal with this guy and this guy in the back. The guy in the back's easy enough. We shoot them into the drink. Yeah, this is a better move anyway. Okay, so yeah, I think that's exactly what we do. We move over here, punch into the spider. You're now at 1 HP, which is huge. Move over here, shove you into the drink. You're dead now. Then move you over here, get the shot, knock the worm away from wherever it is that needs to be, wherever he wants to be, and then set up shop. So I'm just glad that Spider Boss doesn't web people in place, by the way. Okay. And with this guy. This turn promises to be an interesting one. A very interesting turn. If I take it easy, I sit here, I punch, explodes, kills, kills, explodes, explodes, kills. Also kills this. I'm not sure if that'll explode. I think that that's worth it. So we're going to take a little bit of damage here. 100% okay with me. Yeah, that was great. Move to the side. Shove him into the drink. Get the artillery to move over here. And blast this for the one that we need to kill it. You're on fire, but in the amount of time it's going to take for this game to end, or at least this submission to end, the fire won't kill you. Now, with that said, is there any way that we can kind of, like, you know, do some cool shit? Yeah, absolutely. Get this punch. He's now dead and going to kill that guy. might as well kill him. And I could sit on here to block the spawn. Yeah, that's right. Attack nothing. Then die blocking the spawn. Only one thing shows up. Now, mind you, that thing is a worm. So it just teleports wherever it wants to. And there's no way we can kill it this turn. So since there's no way we can kill it this turn, and I don't want my dude to be on fire anymore, might as well just do that, poke him, and then he's gone. There's nothing else we could do. The important thing is we had that one really cool turn where they all exploded, and that felt great. Okay, what do we get? Prospero. 1 mech move and flying. I'm not sure if the flying actually does us very much good here, but we'll take him anyway. So let's spend some rep. Any good weapons? Smoke mortar. Yeah, no. Pull tank? No. Smoke bomb? No. Gemini missiles? Weird, and also probably no. At this point, I think we just go for quality. Like, there's not much else to do. So I sell you. 2 by 3. 1, 2, 3. No issues there. And those can go 1, 2, 3. Well, okay, at least 1, 2. Untap that and then put it into here. So now we have a 3 damage artillery, easy. I think that the next batch of damage that we can possibly get should go into our friend there. Hold on. Confirm the action. Sell off these 2. Grab another reactor core. And it's not quite enough to get the extra damage on here unless if we sacrifice our movement. Okay. So then this begs the question. Since you have mech reactor and mech HP, it would be best for us to swap Bethany into the tank. Because that extra mech move is going to make a large amount of difference. The HP being down by 1 is a little freaky. But if anybody can handle that being gone, it's the person with the shield. So El Tanco Grand is in good hands. Now, this would be a run where, like, 4 island victory seems good. However, for achievement's sake, I needed the 3 island victories, so let's go. And it's a boss Scorpion. That's one of the that's one of the bosses I wanted to avoid as much as possible this round, but here we are. You can move a grand total of 3. So 1, 2, 3. We do not want to put anyone in here on those last 4 squares there. So instead, set it up here, here, and here, I guess. Well, here. And we'll see what happens. It's always hard to tell where we want to go on this last mission because everything happens after deployment. It makes deployment really weird and wonky. And I'm pretty sure that the power grid deployment is also kind of dependent on your deployment. So, okay. I see a lot of problems here. I would like them to stop. How do we stop those? So there's one thing that we can do right now. Is we can shove this guy backwards into the lava. Canceling his attack, lighting him on fire, all that nonsense. We could also just deal him straight up 3 damage, but like that's not as good a plan, I don't think. You are killable. Imminently so. You're a little harder to kill. And currently your tank does a lot of damage, right? Yeah. Yeah, the tank should shoot for how much damage right now? 3 damage out of the gate. That's really, really nice. Everybody does at least the 3. Punch Mech does 4. You need to be moved out of the way. You need to be moved out of the way. The other 2 just need to be dodged. So, if you need to be moved and you need to be moved, we could block a spawn, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it right now. I'm going to stay on this side of the fence and get the shove. So that'll cancel the attack here, and then do some damage to the Hornet as well. You are now officially a problem, because now we're not able to really tank you. Like, even if I do this, it doesn't do what I want it to do. We're gonna lose power grid on this turn. If I don't move some stuff around. We will lose the least power grid if I do it this way. This sucks. You're gonna take 1 damage from there and 3 from there? No. We've made mistakes. Reset the turn. We have to think this through entirely, because currently our tank is pinned here due to this Firefly. You're gonna attack and just destroy that building. You're gonna attack and destroy that building. You're the only one that's not attacking a building. Like, you're the only one we do not have to worry about. If I'm being honest, that frustrates me. How much damage do you do? 3? Okay. You do 3. You do 2. You do 2. It's weird because you are just attacking the wrong dude for me to be happy. Find a way to kill him. I'd be mighty chuffed. Without killing me in the process. That would be that would be ideal. Okay. You're the only one that doesn't matter. Really. If I move the artillery over here and I shove this guy into the drink, like, it's not a terrible decision, but this power grid spawn is the worst. And we can't really afford to lose this power grid at the beginning of the last mission. It's just not a good idea. Alright, so if we tank shot this, the Firefly will die. But not before it has a chance to shoot first. Which means I lose my shield. I have to assume that that's worth it. We'll only lose 1 power grid as a result of that. Then what are you gonna do? Like, sit here and just punch him? Wait, if I punch him... Right, the Scorpion will still attack a building, which is kind of what we don't want him to do ever. Theoretically, if I moved this beetle out of the way, I could punch him into the lava. Okay, how about this? We shove him over here. We then take Punch Mech. Move him over here, punch him into the lava. Currently now, Beetle is over here. He's going to attack this guy and do some damage. It's at this point I can move this guy backwards. And what? Like, I was thinking for a second there, he could maneuver the Hornet to take the Firefly shot. But they're also spaced out that Firefly shot is not easily tanked. The only person who can take it right now with any degree of relative usefulness is Bethany Jones. So this makes sense. Except for I need to have you do something useful on your turn as well. I've got it though. Okay, hold on. So we shoot this guy over here. No problem. Move over here. Punch him into the lava. Then you might as well shoot and kill the Hornet. Now we're going to take a power grid and we're going to lose a shield on this one. Guaranteed. But this is, I think, the best way it could turn out in terms of power grid damage for this turn. The good news is that this guy is also on fire, so that way next turn, you know, he's in a worse spot. Yeah, it sucks. The 26 power grid defense is probably not going to do us very much good, unfortunately. Okay, rocks are there. They're falling all over the place. The Firefly's now attacking someplace that I can deal with them. And there's a lot of shit going on all at once. I kind of hate it. And by kind of hate it, I mean I hate it a lot. Where did all these people spawn? It's really depressing. Everybody's attacking a building. Like, there's no room for error right now. Who's going first? I feel like we need to socially engineer who's attacking who, but there's no easy way to do it. I'm kind of mad. I'm also mad that the rocks have not decided to fall anywhere very helpful for us today. Like, oh boy, you're getting rid of this rock for us. Could punch and kill, lose some power grid in the process. Hardly worth it, I think. This is a lousy mission. Like, this, at this point, the game has decided to meme me, and it's not fun. Even with a 3 damage artillery, nothing's showing up here that makes much sense. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you move over here. Great. And then? What, you attack this guy for 3? It's not like you can shove the 2 of them away either because of this freaking rock. Okay, buildings that we can save that aren't being attacked by 2 things at once. The thing is, we can waste some of their attacks if we let some of them attack buildings that are already going to die, right? So, like, over here, we can't really kill both of them efficiently. So this building, I think, is gone, unfortunately. This is an inefficient use of damage, despite being an easy kill. And this pylon here is, like, super dead. just there's nothing we can really do about it. We can sort of deal with. Like, if I move over here and I punch him, he's down to 1 HP. And he's not attacking it. That saves 2 power grid immediately. That's a 1-for-1. Then what are you going to do? Like, you can shove him into the drink. This is just disgusting. You can block the spawn, which would make me happy. Or you could potentially shoot your friend. And then what would you do? Move over here, shove him into the drink, I guess. Hurt him a little bit. He can move just that far. Like, I don't know what to do on this turn. We have all of our options available to us right now, and it's not enough. The silly thing is, we need to focus on being able to get kills this round, too. Like, this round has to be the round where we get a couple of kills, because there's too many of them that spawned. They started off with really strong folks. We only killed off the 1 Hornet, because that was the only way to efficiently do, like, as much saving as possible under the circumstances, and now we're here, where they have lethal. They have 7. We've only got 7 left. We need to stop some of it. This freaking rock. I'm really mad about that rock. Okay, so I think that this has to happen. No matter which way we sing it, that saves 2. However, it doesn't have to be the punch mech that does it. Punch mech can sit here, block a spawn, and get a kill all at once. Right? Makes sense. Just shove this dude out of the way. We can shoot this guy backwards, that way it attacks his friend, which will help soften them up for next turn. You can go ahead and shoot that guy away from there. How fast do you move? 4? And how fast do you move? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could kill him. That might just be sort of worth it. Alright, so here's what we're doing. We're gonna move Punch Mech up here. Shove him out of the way. He's at 1 HP, and we've saved 2 of our power grid. We will not lose this turn. You get the shot here. He's hurt. You move over here, and you get the kill on this guy. That saves another 1 this turn, guaranteed. Now, you're going to be hurt. You're not going to be hurt enough. You're going to die after this turn, so we don't have to worry about Super Scorpion Lord after this turn. But we're kind of counting on some resistances to happen here, unfortunately, which is always a bad decision. Yep, okay. Okay. So the worst possible thing to come to pass happened. And this is why Power Grid's bad. 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 Power Alright, the good news is that the environment's going to kill those two off at least for once first. So that's done and dealt with. We can shoot this guy, the blobber, onto the spawn, and that's all good. You're already dead. You're not attacking. How do we want to do this? You're at 1 HP, huh? If my tank and my artillery could switch spots, I'd gladly shoot this guy, but... yeah, just shoot him onto the spawn, block it, punch him. He'll die. He won't do anything. You're both dead already as well. Ideally, I'd like you to be able to take some damage at some point, so get lit on fire, please. And you're attacking nothing at all. Great. Alright, well, this turn will be fine. Thank you, Lava, by the way. I sincerely appreciate you a great deal. So we're at 2 power grid left after, like, some abysmal turns. Okay, the good news is this turn's easy at least. Easy kill. Easy kill. Move off of that tile. Okay. At least we made it past the first half. The second half is coming, and it's not going to be fun. And dear God, do I want this win. Like, it's been going so well until that one turn. We need to get this turn to show up and be perfect. Okay, at least they don't get the crab. But like, this turn needs to be perfect. Like, everything about this needs to be on point. No mistakes allowed level of stuff going on. I have to assume it's possible. Okay. Okay, I think one of our best moves is to move over here, punch this guy. He'll charge over here and block a spawn for us, which is really nice. I think another really good move would be to move back and get this guy to sit here. Oh, wait, and then this guy will just charge forward. Yeah, because he'll die by getting hit by those rocks. Honestly, move out of the way and shoot this guy onto the rocks. Finally get the tank to do what? Exactly. Like, what would the tank do in this situation? We need to stop this Firefly. Okay, like that's the guaranteed thing we have to do, is stop this Firefly from attacking. We could do it like this. So that way the Firefly misses the attack. And the Hornet takes 1 damage. And like, our artillery can take a hit. Okay? The artillery can take exactly 1 hit and be fine. The trick then is dealing with this Renfield bomb and getting rid of you, maybe at the same time somehow. Is there a way to get rid of him before anything bad happens? And the answer is not easily. Okay, can anyone get rid of this guy? I could tank the shot. And then, like, what else would you do? You move here, you take 3 freaking damage, and then what? Can anybody else deal with this Firefly? Not in a way that I see that's conventional. Why does this have to be so hard? It's just that the rocks are falling down, right? Like, ideally speaking, I would like to shove this guy onto the rocks and get him killed. That would be great. We can do that with our tank, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Just get that dealt with. Sit on a spawn and shove him onto the rocks. You can sit back here, deal yourself 1 damage, and get the Firefly off of our backs. For this turn, at least. That's worth it, I think. Finally, we get you to move over here and block a spawn and take a ton of damage. Yeah. This is the only way this makes sense. Alright. We've used up our airstrike bright and early on this one, which is a frustrating experience for me, at least, but whatever. At least we get to go ahead and spawn tentacles on the one square we absolutely would like it to. It'll eat up that spawn, no problem. So we don't have to worry about it. You have 1 HP left. Okay. And you're stuck. There's no way out for you, huh? Oh, I know there is a way out. That's great. You're doing lethal, you're doing lethal, and you're doing lethal. You're also doing lethal. Fantastic. And you don't have a shield anymore. If I shot this, you won't die. But you get close enough that if I move back here and I shoot immediately afterwards, he will die. What the fudge? Okay, I can move back here and shoot this guy, and then suddenly that solves 2 problems. Right away. Kills off the Hornet. Makes things a little easier overall. You are at 1 HP. Let's see, is there an easier way to make this less stupid? I can use the dash punch to get a punch in here. Or, potentially, on the Firefly immediately after it, killing it, which would be sweet. Yeah, nothing about this screams of a good time. They that one turn on the first half of this mission has made this drastically more difficult than it needed to be. Okay, so I still think that this is a good plan. No matter which way you look at it, this shoves the Firefly out of the way, saving it, and it saves the other building at the same time while killing the Hornet for good. Alright, now that we got that figured out in my head, what do we do next? We can get here with Bethany, shoot and blast it, and leave this to be attacked for 3, which is a little scary but doable. Here, and we need to reset the turn. Because the order that we do this in matters. Get the kill. He's dead. Get the kill. Perfectly done. Over here, block the spawn. Deal enough damage that next turn we can deal with it. So we're not taking any grid damage this turn. The tentacles are not attacking anywhere that, you know, matters to me other than that spawn that I just ate. You are now stuck there and can be killed next turn, but we can't afford to lose this Renfield bomb next turn. So this Scion has to die. The good news is we actually have a very good turn. For once, we have a very strong turn. I can sit here and block this all day. Because you're going to go ahead and get rid of both those Fireflies. And you are going to kill this Scion. Okay. This complicates things a little bit, but fine, whatever. Okay, line of tentacles. This beetle's doing nothing. You are doing something and I hate it. If I move out of the way, gets rid of that, and I can shoot you and kill you, and that does 2 things at once. And that's great. I think we do that. Now, the only other thing that matters is this Hornet, whom we can kill easily by punching it. Which, honestly, if we're in the spirit of killing everything, we did it. Yeah! Okay, we managed to make it through. There were a number of turns there where things got real scary, but we actually completed that final mission. Especially because that first half was just... Look, let's put it this way. I'm really, 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 really glad that Bethany Jones had that one turn where she got a double kill. Oh... Feels good, man. I think that for our next timeline, it would be cool to bring along Abe. Bethany Jones is doing her thing, but... Yeah, look at that! We now have a hard mode victory medal for that squad. We have a hard mode victory medal, at least one, for every squad. You know, we've done a good job. I think that Into the Breach might be one of my favorite games. Not only of this year, but that I've played of all time. Like, it's such a good game. And... I mean, who knows? Maybe if there's a dull time and there's nothing else going on, drop another couple of episodes. But for now, that's it for Into the Breach. We finished it on a high note, and a very high note at that. That was a fun 3 islands, followed by a challenging final mission that ended up in our favor just barely. I like that a lot. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. I mean, hit the like button down below if you want to see some more of my other videos. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications of when those go live. For now, thanks for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed Into the Breach as a series, but it is time to put it to rest for now. Either way, if you're looking into getting this game, I'd recommend it if you're into very minute decisions having a very large impact on like a turn-by-turn basis. No turn is unimportant, I found in this game. And it's just... it's so good for that level of minute tactics that I can't recommend it enough to people that like tactic games. Or, heck, even if you like puzzle games, this sort of works out in that sense as well. Once again, thanks for watching the series. Thank you for the support. And, yeah, I'll see you folks in the next series that you guys decide to watch.